What is going on YouTube and the Information Nation? It's Carbide97 back with another Transformers video review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Prime Soundwave. And he comes along with Laserbeak. We can take a look at him there. We get a good idea of what he looks like from the show. And, you know, I don't know what the common sentiment is about him, but just off the bat, as a character, I dig him. I think Soundwave is pretty awesome. We can take a look here at the box. We can see his name is Soundwave. He's in fact a Decepticon. If you're under 3, you shouldn't have this toy. If you are over 3, you know, you still shouldn't put these things in your mouth. I mean, Laserbeak is practically like a fish hook. Let's see, we'll drop it down. You can take a look at the artwork there. It's pretty nice. I like that with the little thing across that little right there. It's awesome. Now, at the time when I bought this, I was living in Mexico, and they do this on almost all of, or they did anyway, all these Transformers. Funny, all the Age of Extinction toys that I've seen haven't had this. What's that tell you? I don't know. Just a thought. Okay, we come around here to the back. There's a nice picture of the Autobot team. Okay, there's that. And then we can see him holding Laserbeak there. Laserbeak perched on the back of the drone. And we have just a quick blurb, not so much of a bio. And that's pretty much all there is with the package. So, take a look here at the figure himself. And he is, of course, supposed to be a drone. The one thing I would like to say concerning the alt modes of the Transformers from this series, from Transformers Prime, they put more thought, the engineers put more thought into the transformation, into the final appearance of these vehicles, and then also the completeness of their vehicle forms. They put more thought into that, maintaining the aesthetic from the show. They put more thought into it than I've seen in any previous or even recent releases of the Transformers toys. I mean, you can look at like all the old ones from you know, G1. I mean, of course, those are going to be easier to maintain the aesthetic because they're basically just blocks. I mean, it's not hard to maintain a cubicle aesthetic, but when you start to become more of a human Homo sapiens sort of figure, where you've got rounded limbs, it definitely becomes more of a challenge as far as I can see. And what they've been able to do with these guys and still create these great looking alt modes. I mean, this looks like a drone. I mean, it's not like they have to tell you on the package, this is supposed to be a drone. And you look at it and you're like, it's a boomerang. My computer got bored. You know, you're never going to get a Transformer, at least not until somebody puts some serious effort into engineering. You're never going to get a Transformer whose underside doesn't look like a robot just splayed on a hang glider, or, you know, stuck to the bottom of a jet. But overall, the detail on this guy is fantastic. I like these little pink, purple lines. And he tabs together pretty well overall. You can see Laserbeak, his wings kind of flop around over here. Get in a little closer if you'd like. Maybe not too close. Come on. Come on, camera. In case you couldn't tell, I am using a different camera. Normally I have a regular high-definition camcorder. Now I'm using my cell phone, which does a pretty good job. So there's that, the vehicle form overall. Like I said, I really like it. I dig it a lot. So you don't have to, but I'm going to, just for the sake of the video. I'm going to take Laserbeak out, and well, we'll set him aside first and just take a look at Laserbeak. So here you have him. See if we can get a little better focus. Come on. You can do it. That's a good camera. Alright. Now, it took me a while to figure out which side of this is which. And, you know, I'm not always the smartest guy when it comes to this stuff. I thought maybe this would be like the beak, because, I mean, there's no eyes or anything on this thing. But from what I've seen, oops, let's put that behind there. You know, this is not a hand review. Come on, camera. There we go. I am certain that this side right here is supposed to be the beak, which would make sense. I mean, considering the, you know, rear swept nature of the wings. But, you know, I could dig on that too. I could dig on that being the forward direction of this thing. And his wings, you can take them and bring them around underneath. And I'm not sure why you can do that. If maybe you want to flip him over and make him more like Ratbat. I don't know. Whatever. You know, I suppose there are some kind of options here with this. Wow. Camera doesn't want to focus at all on this. So this might not be the best of my reviews. But anyway, so that's Laserbeak. We'll set him aside. Go ahead and get into Soundwave. Yeah, alright, we'll go ahead and get him transformed. And one thing we could do while we're at it is there is an unofficial fan mode, which I'm not exactly sure how it's supposed to go, but I think it's something like that. I don't know if you take the wings here, the end part of the wing, and bring it around. I think it's something like that. I don't know. Anyway, something like that. And from the front, ooh, that's cockeyed. Muy chueco. Uh-oh. Now that is one of the problems with this figure, is that some of his joints are not super tight. But anyway, it's something like that. I'm not going to fiddle with it too long. Try and get it straight. But anyway, you know, you look at it from head on, it almost, I don't know, kind of looks like a, I don't know, Concorde with that long old nose. It really, to me, it just looks like a bomb. Hey. Transformers Suicide Squad Attack! Whatever. Anyway, so you can take him. We've already got this part going here, so put your hands up. Sorry, that's not right. Alright, so then we can go ahead and separate his legs. He's got this landing here. Didn't fold that back. It just goes between his feet here. So we can pull his feet apart, pop them apart, just like so. Bend him at the knee here. Pop it. Okay. Bring his foot down. Bring this thing up, and you can fold it in. Do the same on this side. It's got a better angle. You can see what's going on there. You can go like that. I've seen a few different options with this. You know, throw that back, make that his heel, whatever. His foot down. He's got those high-heeled boots. Him and Starscream, and I think Knockout has them too. But anyway, I digress. There is one more little pop there you can make with these. You push it up and just one more. You can see that, and it's because of this right here. And I don't know if it's supposed to, but I do it. I really don't read much for the instructions with these guys. I know I should. I know I should. So anyway, I had that up there. You take this part of the wing here, bend it in, bring that up. That one's already up, so you just bring it out. And then you have this where his hands folded in here. The unfortunate thing is that, you know, he can't hold anything really with his hands. I mean, I suppose you could get something in there, like a toothpick or something very tiny like that. Let's bring your boots down. Alright, go ahead and stay up there, you. Bring out the hand, or just pull his arm off. Whichever's easiest for you. We're flexible that way. Okay. And then at this point you can pull this back. This part's going to separate. Pop out his head just like so. Take his thruster. Pin it in. Focus on the figure. And bring it back up. And that's pretty much it. You pretty much have Soundwave. And then now we're gonna go ahead and I'll set him down for a second. Put Laserbeak's wings up. And then you can stick him in the hole of his hand here. Or whatever you want to call that. And you can hold it. Like that. Little Laserbeak. Hey, my little birdie. Here's my dad. How's Daddy's baby? How's Daddy's baby? I have parakeets. That's the sound he makes. I know. He's supposed to be a bird of prey. Today he's a parakeet. Alright. So. Ooh, that turned out really well. We'll turn that off and we can see him better. That's very convenient. Let's get in here and take a good look at his head sculpt. I really dig this head sculpt. I mean, you know, he's supposed to have sort of the Decepticon logo for a face, right? But, you know, nobody's going to do that quite like Tarn. And, golly, that just does not want to focus that close. I guess you're not going to get a close-up of his face. Maybe I'll just take a good shot of it later. Anyway, there's probably a bajillion different close-up shots of him on the internet. And of course, you know, you could stick Laserbeak back in his chest. As far as posability goes, that does kind of pinch up there a little bit better, but anyway, his shoulders, you know, you've got this deal going on here. You've got an elbow joint, really a double elbow joint, so you could really flick Laserbeak up there. Whoosh! Go away, you stupid bird! Take him off there. He could fold his hand in a little bit, so he could. Stupid arms. Stupid arms. Why won't you work? You can walk around. Yes, I want to type on your computer for you. I do it for you. I mean, he's hunchy. You might as well give him some sort of you know, Igor sort of accent. Yes, mister. But, as you saw from the image behind, which I'm pretty sure is copyrighted, he is pretty darn screen accurate. And honestly, he is one of my favorites. As far as the RIDs, the first editions, of course, you know, Optimus, Bulkhead, those guys are awesome. And I'll be bringing you a review of those with maybe a better camera, I don't know. There are a few, you know, he's got his quirks and stuff. And if you can find this guy for a good price, I would say pick him up. Here in Mexico, they're probably double the price that they are in the United States. This was a special occasion that I picked him up. I got him and Megatron both on sale, which was very nice. But they were still higher than what I would have paid for them in the States. But, anyway, that is Transformers Prime Soundwave. And like I said, oh, one thing I forgot to mention. There is a little bit of a joint right here, and this is part of transformation, and it just makes his legs straight. Pop those out, makes them a little bit straighter. It doesn't really change a whole lot for his appearance. And you can pull out his knee thingies. Where'd they go? There they are. Sorry about that. You pull him out like that. He does have the chicken leg thing, which I don't mind personally. Some people are like, oh, the chicken leg, that's crappy engineering. Really, I think it gives them a cool, I mean, they're extraterrestrials. These guys are not from Earth. So, I mean, and it's a cartoon. So really you can have just about anything you want as far as that goes. And, you know, you can always blame it on being Cybertronian. So, anyway, that is Soundwave, and I think we're pretty well done with this. He stands very well. I certainly appreciate that he has the capacity to maintain his own balance. His articulation. So, you guys waist swivel. He can do the twist. His head has got lots of articulations on a ball joint. It's on a swivel. It's on a hinge. It's crazy. It's even on a spring. So you can make him, you know, normally he's got these very haunchy appearance. But you can make him stand up very straight and look surprised. What the? Holy Primus. Alright. And then, you know, like I said, he's got this here. He has hip action. Oops. Of course, it's on a ball joint up there, so it's going to be able to swivel pretty well. And then it does have that swivel there. You've got this little guy here for whatever you want to do that for. Ankle. Well, it's not an ankle. Knee. Chicken knee. Little toe tilt. I'm going to have to disappoint you. There is no wrist swivel in this guy. It's awful, I know. I'm very disappointed. So terribly disappointed. Focus! Alright, there he is. And like I said, he's awesome. Pick him up. If you don't, you know, you're a loser. This is Carbide 97, and I'm begging you, please subscribe. Peace out!